bonuses, vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Welcome in to state basketball pregame, as I, Rico, am joined by Josh here in the studio. He'll be calling a couple games today. Nick is down at PBA getting ready to start us off with some state hoops action. I'm sorry if you tuned in to listen to Aaron Davis laugh and Chris Raff talk about how great the Broncos are, but they're not here. We're doing a little pregame for state hoops. Like I said, joined by Josh. Josh, how are you doing, man?
Good, Rico. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
You excited to get a little state hoops calls in?
Well, you know what, Rico, I'll tell you, I've been announcing for a long time, since I was about 14 years old, and now to finally make my debut with 93.7 The Ticket, I'm very excited. Obviously, super grateful for the opportunities. But yeah, I'll have one game a day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I believe I have the 3:45 games today and tomorrow, and then the 1 o'clock on Friday. So should be a good one. But today, obviously, the big one, Rico, is Bellevue East versus Bellevue West.
My squad, Bellevue West, coming into this one as the 4 seed, and that's the game that you got. They're taking on Bellevue East, who has been kind of a powerhouse in girls basketball, not to the state championship level, but I know when I was in high school and a little bit after that, they were extremely good. And I believe that they've continued that on. Again, Bellevue East coming in as the 5 seed, Bellevue West coming in as the 4 seed. But the game that you'll hear first up here on the ticket, the 9 o'clock game, is between the 1 seed Ravenna and the 8 seed. Oh, come on, I can do this. SEM. We talked about it yesterday, and I know Nick had it because obviously, he was doing his thing and getting that. And I know the text line will help us out, 402-464-5685. Does Mark know it? Mark knows what it is?
SEM?
SEM.
Sumner Eddyville Miller.
We were talking about the geography
Thank you, sir.
On early break, and we had plenty of people calling, giving us directions. It took us a few minutes to figure out where it was.
Where is it?
I think it's to the northwest.
Hey, that'll work.
I mean,
That's about as close as I'm going to get.
You know what? Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend to know everything about all of the schools in the state of Nebraska. I was at a Class A school and unfortunately didn't really pay much attention to anybody else after that. Ended up going to Kearney and got a little bit more knowledge there. But okay, you're calling the Bellevue East, Bellevue West game. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I mean, to start with Bellevue East, first of all, whenever I look at basketball tournaments, any tournament really in general, when you have the 4 or 5 seed, just because, 4 is higher than 5, don't expect them to turn, automatically get the win. When you look at Bellevue East, the biggest thing, right? You have Riley Jensen and Bailey Egan. They combined for almost 21 points a game, nearly 15 rebounds, just over 3 assists, and 4.8 steals a game. I was putting together some steals numbers this morning for my charts, and some of the steals numbers are absurd for both teams. I mean, you have players with nearly 40 steals on the year. What I'm really going to be looking for, especially with a team like Bellevue East, I should say, when you got 2 players that combine for almost 4 steals a game. Watch the hands in the passing lanes. This is a team that is going to get between the bucket and the ball, constantly looking to make those little deflections, kind of like you saw last night in the Michigan State-Nebraska game. Tyson Walker was doing that really well. Same with Akins and, Keisei Tominaga doing it as well. I would say look for East to do that.
Just a lot of active hands for both teams.
Well, and to add to that, getting to the other side of forcing turnovers, Bailey Egan is blocking nearly 2 shots a game.
Whew. Okay. Just shutting things down in the paint, right?
Yeah, I mean, no soup for you at that point.
It's ridiculous.
So they finished 19-7. They won their district final over Millard North, 43-39. That's how they made the state tournament. But they lost to Lincoln High, 52-41 in the quarterfinals. Lincoln High's good, 23-1 on the year. Yeah.
Dominique Kelly is doing a great job out there.
Exactly.
She's doing fantastic. I think I saw a statistic that the first however many years of Lincoln High, they have the same amount of wins as she has gotten since her time being the head coach there. So it's between two different time periods. I couldn't tell you exactly. So this sounds dumb and made up, but she's doing a fantastic job down at Lincoln High, leading the Lynx to another state tournament appearance. So I'm going to go through the bracket really quick, or at least I'm going to go through the games that we're going to be calling today here on the ticket. Starting off again with Ravenna and SEM at 9:00. Ravenna, the 1 seed, or how did they say it? Ravenna? It's not Ravenna.
I think they were saying Ravenna.
Ravenna. The people from Ravenna pronounce it differently, which, okay.
Hey, all power to them, right?
Look, you do you, I guess. At 10:45, Hastings St. Cecilia takes on Elmwood Murdoch, a 4-5 matchup in Class D1. And then at 1:30, yeah, that's the next one. 1:30, the 1 seed and the 8 seed in Class A, Millard South and Lincoln Southwest. Lincoln Southwest being led by Amy Williams' daughter, who is coming off of a torn ACL earlier this year. She's played, I think Nick was telling me she's played in about 4 games, but she's a fantastic player. Husker signee, going to play basketball and softball for Nebraska.
1 of 2 in the state tournament,
which is very impressive. And after that one, 3:15, Bellevue West, Bellevue East. You'll be on the call there.
Yep.
4 and 5 seed there. 6:00, Millard North, Lincoln North Star. And after that at 7:45, Lincoln High and Millard West. You've got, 3 Lincoln squads in the Class A state tournament bracket right now. The city of Lincoln, girls and boys, really turned things up this season.
Yeah, you're hearing almost all of the schools being called, usually from what I've heard, I'm from Chicago, so I'm still getting used to, the basketball scene here. It's a very different kind of basketball scene. So you're coming in my first couple of years here, just hearing about Bellevue West, the Millards, all the Omaha schools, private schools as well. And Lincoln's making some noise this year. I mean, you look at the Lincoln East, Lincoln Southwest game the other night that Nick, I think, was on the call for. From the pictures I saw, that was an absurd crowd, and it was a great game as well.
It's electric.
Lincoln's turning the tide. They're saying, you know what, we could compete with Omaha and the rest of the state. And that's why they're so well represented. They're well coached. And I think every school's got a good philosophy. Why not them? Anyone can go make a difference once it's state tournament play.
This is the first time since 1974 that in Class A, I believe it's just Class A, that no Omaha school has made the state tournament in girls or boys.
That's what I've heard.
That's just ridiculous. It's
How,
ridiculous.
I mean, Omaha's such a big city.
The Metro is usually just a powerhouse for basketball. There's so many schools in the Omaha area, but this year everyone else turned it on. The Millards, the Bellevues, Lincoln, the smaller towns that outside of Omaha, that just outside of Omaha. So no OPS schools making it. Omaha West Side made it on the boys' side, but they're not an OPS school, so doesn't count.
Yeah.
But with that, we're gonna go to a break. We have to get 3 breaks in before we welcome Nick Sainert in from PBA. So thank you for listening to a little bit of a high school basketball pregame here on 93.7 The Ticket. Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owner and gym goer. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages, from protection. We also offer volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in March. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. For lunch, try the salmon panini with provolone, sesame oil, and tomatoes on a ciabatta roll with bagel chips. Perfect for Lent. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
This is Megan Whitaker from the Nebraska golf team. If you put your clubs away for the winter, it's time to get them back out. There's no need to stop thanks to Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle is home to Lincoln's best indoor golf simulators. It's perfect for every level of golfer, with everything from casual games for the kids to hyper-realistic simulations of some of the best courses in the world. And the best part, no matter what the weather's doing outside, it's always golf weather inside. See for yourself. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs at a price that's right for you, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, an easy track lawnmower, or gator, every piece of equipment in pre-owned inventory is put through a rigorous inspection so it's ready to work hard for you. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything is sold meets their quality standards. Learn more at landmarkimp.com or stop into a local Landmark location and experience the Landmark difference.
Meeting your goal of having a healthy diet has never been easier than with the Venue at Home Healthy Living subscription. Chef-inspired meals that are health conscious and delivered right to your door every week. All you have to do is heat and eat. We offer delicious entrees, gluten-free pastas, fresh rice bowls, soups, salads, and more. Build your own package as a subscription to receive meals every week, designed to help you meet your dietary goals. Order your custom healthy meal package today at venueathome.net.
Welcome back to a little State Hoops pregame here on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Joined by Josh. Josh, how are you?
I'm doing great,
Still
Rico.
doing great. Can you let the people in on why we have so much confidence in giving you the reins to call some games today?
Well, obviously super grateful to everyone here for giving me the shot. But I think, the want to announce started when I was probably like 8 or 9. And then I was fortunate enough to go to a high school just outside of Chicago where, we were allowed. There was a media crew all 4 years that I was there. So you got a lot of experience in with football and basketball and baseball, and did a little soccer here and there. And then just came right to the College of Journalism at, University of Nebraska, Lincoln, and started out with a couple basketball games, but actually really took the reins with soccer. Kind of just
really
jumped. Yeah. Were
you a big soccer fan before?
I'm like, what's the point in watching if it's going to be 0-0? But then I started doing the games.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is fun.
This is electric.
And I learned the game more, and I realized nobody likes, we don't have a ton of people doing their games.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a lot of airtime and you get a lot of valuable experience. And I'm considering, once I graduate college, looking for a possible play-by-play soccer job. That's in the confidence. And then, men's and women's hoops, hockey at the school as well. We do that through YouTube, baseball, softball, football, high school football, now high school basketball here, volleyball. Just, I think it's important to expand your horizons as much as you can, because this is what I like to say. if you can do a high school football game, you can do anything. With the limited amount of information and the constant changes and just the flow isn't the same as college or NFL, you're going to be fine anywhere.
Okay.
So, you know what? I just love calling sports and can't complain about any opportunities. That's the biggest thing, Rico. Anytime you get an opportunity, never say no.
You're good with it.
Exactly.
We're joined by Nick Sainert down at PBA, as you can hear the bands getting into it.
Hey, listen, guys. So there's a little bit of breaking news. I have talked to a couple of the locals. I have talked to media members that cover Ravenna over a course throughout the course of the season.
Are you going to tell us about the pronunciation because it broke on early break?
Yes. It's not Ravenna. It is Ravenna.
Ravenna?
It is Ravenna.
That's what I
how
thought.
It looks. It is exactly how it looks. I saw we had a text that said it was Ravenna. I have asked locals here from Ravenna. I have asked media members that have covered D1 basketball all season long, and they said they have, I quote, I have never heard somebody call it Ravenna.
Is Baz there?
I haven't seen Baz.
That would be the one person.
That would be the one person.
That's the one person
I need to ask.
Yeah, the one person.
I'm telling you right now, though, I've talked to probably 5 or 6 people, and without any context, and every single person has said it is Ravenna.
Look, I went to UNK, which is just super close to Ravenna, and I've always heard people call it Ravenna. I never heard Ravenna, but I was like, look, I mean, I'm from Omaha. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, here's the deal: is when I heard I was driving down here to PBA, and that's when Jake was saying that it was Ravenna, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I need to change it on my paper. So I switched it to where I would remember Ravenna, right? And then I now need to change it back to just Ravenna, because I guess it's just Ravenna.
Just scribble it out. You'll say it.
Yeah, Rico, we got it right on instinct.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Good job. That's what I'm saying.
Don't try to change it.
Exactly. You're trying to do too much. So how loud is the music behind me, guys?
You're good.
Is it distracting?
We can hear it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're good to go.
Good. Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, here I can show you the view. Here.
Yeah. Let us get a view of the court that unfortunately saw a heartbreaking loss last night.
Yeah. This is this is where all of us from the ticket will be posted up.
Look at that.
The entire state tournament.
Is anybody going to hit a game-winning 3 in front of you?
I hope so.
Or is that too far? How far? Okay, turn it around again. Are you right in front of the First National Bank logo?
Yes.
That's a little deep.
Well, I mean, but we could be like right here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like right in front of you, though.
So
you were in the corner last time.
No, we were here last time during the C1 game that Cale Jacobson hit the 3 last year. Who Cale Jacobson obviously on the Husker team this year. We were down at the end because we weren't broadcasting.
Oh.
And so Cale hit it right in front of me, and I was sitting there while he was there. I'm like, man, this would have been a good one to have on the air because it was electric. But now we have little cards where where our reserve seats are every single game, and KNTK is not moving. 93.7 the ticket is not moving.
I mean, you're
we
kind
are
of
keeping it.
You're there all day, so I hope nobody tries to
all
move
day.
you.
And I'm hoping. Here's the thing: is I got to talk to somebody because I'm hoping that we can just kind of leave some stuff set up over the course of the couple days.
I would think so.
That would be nice.
We're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
What do they have? An event going on or something?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. I mean, that's the thing is like the best part is like, please limit. It says on the sheet, please limit setup and tear down to 10 minutes. And I'm just like, we ain't never leaving.
I ain't leaving. I don't need to set up or tear down. We're just here. So Josh, you gave us a little bit of a rundown on Bellevue East. Can you give us a little bit on the opposite side? Some Bellevue West Thunderbirds, who are literally the best team I've ever seen in my life.
You bet, Rico. Well, their coach, Dane Bacon, summed it up. They lost 4 important seniors that really didn't just lead them on the court in, scoring, passing, rebounding, you name it. But it was off the court. It was leadership. It was that team bonding. But the biggest thing is the loss of Grace Schaefer and Danny Peterson. Again, you lost a lot of points with those 4 seniors, but there's a big gap in the post. Both alone rebounded an average of 18 shots a game. Whew, both alone.
So just singular 18 shots for one, 18 shots for the other?
Yep.
That's a decent amount of rebounding.
And there's not, the most amount of height, if I'm correct, based off of my memory.
The old noggin.
The old noggin, I mean, 21 years old, it should still be working. Tallest player for Bellevue West is around 6'1", 6'2". So a little bit of height, but I don't know enough to grab 18 rebounds. But they are expecting a returning starter who's committed to Northwest. I was right. Yep. Northwest Missouri State. Kenzie Melcher. She's averaging 9 points, 3.5 rebounds on the year. At that point, what I take away just from that little bit of information is you're going to be relying on a lot of leadership in that sense. Again, you lose 4 players from last year. What kind of players are going to be the ones to guide you through the promised land in a game like today where you might be a little shorthanded? Well, it comes down to your college commits. It comes down to the people that are ready to play at that next level and how they can just make everyone around them better.
Okay. You get the people who are going to continue their careers, who are obviously, who are committed to the game at probably a higher level than some of those other ones because they're going to continue their careers going forward, who are going to attempt to, win at all costs, make everyone around them, as you just said, make everyone around them better, and do everything it takes to win the game, win the championship.
And I'll tell you this about Coach Bacon and the Thunderbirds. He was quoted saying, "I believe we are a top 10 team and we have the opportunity to make the state tournament." This is right before it. We have some new faces coming in with bigger roles this year, but I believe they will get the job done. He has confidence in his players, and there is nothing, as you should, but there's nothing more valuable when a coach does have confidence in his players. I mean, and that goes for anything, whether, I don't know, it's in school, it's in music, whatever it may be. When your leader just completely confides in you and says, "You know what? I trust you. Go do what you have to do." That says a lot about the team that he has, especially, like I said, with losing the amount of leadership they did. I'm very excited to see this game. I would not be surprised if East pulls off the upset.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to go back and look. I know that they've obviously played earlier this season because it is a rivalry. It is a very heated rivalry, Bellevue West and Bellevue East. And obviously, as a Bellevue West alumni, I pull for the Thunderbirds in just about everything that they do. And by just about everything, I mean literally everything they do. I want them to be successful. But just looking at the Class A bracket, somebody on the text line mentioned it. All three Millard schools, Millard South, Millard North, Millard West made the tournament. 3 Lincoln schools, Southwest, North Star, and Lincoln High, and both Bellevue schools, Bellevue East and Bellevue West. That's the entire Class A bracket between 3 cities.
Well, that makes it easy to remember for me.
Exactly. You have to remember just 3 different city names and then a bunch of directions.
Exactly. I think the direction shouldn't be a problem. I'd hope not.
Directional schools are interesting. That's all. When they're making new high schools, I want them to not be directional schools, but I don't have that power, so it's okay. Look, be more creative. That's all I have to say. But that's going to do it for the second segment here on the pregame show for the high school state hoops games. We're going to hit another break. Josh might stick around for a little bit longer, might not. We might get to Nick if he gets back to his table. I know he's walking around getting himself the lay of the land, preparing for this game coming up next, maybe getting himself some water that he doesn't get too much of a raspy voice, as he's going to be calling a lot of games today. But keep it tuned here to 93.7 The Ticket. We'll get you through the rest of this pregame show and then get you right back out to PBA for some state hoops action.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunity. Our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Hey guys, this is Lindsay Teal from Nebraska Golf Team. Imagine golfing the best courses in the world. St. Andrews, Pebble Beach, Southern Hills, the best of the best. Play those more without ever leaving. Double Eagle is the city's best golf simulators. 5 high-quality bays that track ball speed, launch angle, club speed, spin rate, and more to give you the most accurate gameplay. Check it out for yourself year-round. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Lose fat, build muscle, gain endurance. Whatever your goal, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping can help you achieve it. Farrell's offers group fitness for all levels in a fun, welcoming environment. Their proven method combines kickboxing, cardio, and strength training to get you in the best shape of your life. You've heard all about their 10-week challenges, but you can join as a member anytime. Head to fxblincoln.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill, and now in the Meadowlane Shopping Center at 70th and Vine.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. As we roll into the year, we continue to get plenty of new 2023 inventory and have a great selection of used vehicles. And if we don't have what you want, we can put a new vehicle order in for you. We also have 2.9% financing right now on select Chevy and GMC new models. So stop on in and make that short drive to Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
A new year means new goals and upgrading, but that doesn't only apply to health and fitness. Mullen Motors can get you into a new vehicle right now and get your 2023 started off the right way. They cleared off their 2022 inventory and have tons of new vehicles to choose from to make sure you get to where you need to be this year. Out with the old and in with the new. Stop by Mullen Motors today, just north of 48th and Lake.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's Fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Welcome back. State Hoops pregame here on the ticket. I am Rico, back in studio, joined by our very own Nick Sainert out at PBA, prepared to call some State Hoops action. Nicholas,
Rico,
how are you, sir?
We're good. We're excited. The gym, or the arena, I should say, not a gym. The arena is starting to fill up. Good student sections from both sides. Both these schools, Ravenna is 2 hours away from Pinnacle Bank Arena exactly, while Sumner, Eddyville, and Miller High School in Sumner, Nebraska, is about 2 hours and 29 minutes away. So a little bit of a trek that both these teams had to make today, but I've always wondered that. You have the smaller schools that are obviously from farther away have to have the early games, so they have to get up, at the crack of dawn and get out here to PBA. But no, it's been a good amount of people here for a 9 a.m. game for a quarterfinal matchup, and we're getting ready to start things off. Both teams just went back into their locker room, and in about 6 minutes or so, we'll have the teams come out and we'll do starting lineups and all that stuff.
Do you want to get this back to you when they're doing starting lineups? Do your little thing?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, just make sure. Once again, I'll stress it. So we're gonna have both. If you want a little bit of a viewer ship side of it,
so viewer friendly.
There will be viewer friendly. If you want to join on the Starter Heyman AD. If you want to join on the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch and Twitter, you can see me just kind of sitting here at the table while we have the broadcast of the game going on directly in front of me. Obviously, for broadcast reasons, we can't show the game. Or if you want to listen on the FM dial, the website, theticketfm.com, the app, we have multiple ways that you can listen. All 48 games that happen at Pinnacle Bank Arena over the course of the next 2 weeks will be right here on 93.7 The Ticket. So make sure you tune in.
It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun to see your face while calling a game.
It's going to be interesting to hear my voice after 34 games.
I've always wondered what you look like, especially when something crazy happens.
You know what?
I want to know if you stand up and are just like,
I also, I noticed the other day, I can get into it a little bit, and I don't know if I need to control my emotions a little more here while I'm here. Like, I'm not as a fan, but just when it's a big shot, I get hyped up in my own right.
Just a fan of basketball, not a fan of a certain team.
And here's the thing. We're going to get some threes flowing here because Ravenna, remember?
Ravenna,
not Vanna. Ravenna, they rain threes. So they shoot a lot, and they are the team that will have full court defense the entire game if they can, and they will chuck up threes all they can. They're 24-2 for a reason. Funny enough, you know what? I'll get to that here in a moment. So, it's going to be a good one.
You have time. You're good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
I'm trying to wonder when I should get this out. Sumner, Eddyville, Miller.
Sumner, Eddyville, Miller.
3 towns.
SEM.
One school.
Bam. 3 towns, 3 schools together. Well, one school.
3 towns, 1 school together.
One
state
team.
Tournament. 1 team, 1 heartbeat.
Bingo. Put it on a jersey.
Multiple eyes.
Put it on a shirt. Oh, I got to give history. This is usually the history segment. Oh, what a wonderful world.
I'm not playing. Yeah, I'm not playing. I need AD to sing it. Can AD sing it for us?
AD, you want to sing it?
Sing it. Just sing it real quick. Yeah.
Rico, how you doing? Folks, how you doing?
We're doing great, man. We're doing fantastic.
Good.
A lot of people wanted to hear your voice and your laugh this morning, but there it is. There it is.
Well, hopefully I'm not laughing much after this game. I'm going to get back to Nick here pretty quick, but Sumner, Eddyville, Miller, I know the guys on the spillover were talking about this morning with Sip, Jake, and Coach. Sumner, Eddyville, Miller is about 25 miles northwest of Kearney is where it's at. Those schools are consolidated. The restaurant Tubbs Pub is located in Sumner, and they've got a great menus, great people, great food. And Ravenna, where it's from, where they're playing against, number 1 seed, is not very far at all. So these kids all know each other for the most part. So there's a lot of there'll be a lot of trash talking and territorial bragging rights that'll take place as well. So my in-laws are from Sumner, Eddyville, Miller. They have a farm in Sumner. They've been there for, I think over close to 100 years. Hog farmers out there.
Wow.
So my brother-in-law, sister-in-law here. My 2 nephews play for the boys team, SEM. Well, they'll be playing here next Thursday. So I'll definitely be here to check those guys out. But the thing I love about small towns when they come to the Lincoln, Nebraska, is some of these guys, and these gals in particular, it's the first time they've played in Pinnacle. Some of them the first time they've actually been in Pinnacle Bank Arena. So it's a treat to see their faces, the excitement. And it's a thing that they'll never forget. These are memories they're going to create. They'll remember for the rest of their lives. So regardless of what the score is, of course, I'd like to see my in-laws team get it done. But regardless, both teams are going to have a great experience. It's something they'll never forget for the rest of their lives. So,
all right, man. Thank you so much. Hand that headset back to Nick, and
absolutely,
and we'll
talk to you, Lou.
Yeah, no, see you later, man. All right, we're gonna head to a break, and we'll send it right back out to you at PBA. Thank you guys for listening to the State Hoops pregame show. We'll get it right back out to Nick Sander at PBA for some State Hoops action.
Meeting your goal of having a healthy diet has never been easier than with the Venue at Home Healthy Living subscription. Chef-inspired meals that are health conscious and delivered right to your door every week. All you have to do is heat